friends, welcome back everyone, welcome back to another week, another edition here of the PiGosaur Cup. PiGosaur Cup number 74, your weekly dose of PiGosaur Cup action. I'm of course VIP. With me I'm joined by these amazing players and by the people in the chat as well. Welcome, one and all, bienvenidos, bienvenidos, as we have returned here with our weekly dose of PiGosaur action. Let's go! Exclamation mark be in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the back yourselves. Do apologize for going live a little bit late here today, just because we were otherwise preoccupied here in the morning. That is going to be something moving forward here throughout the rest of the week. Is I do have to give medication to my bunnies in the mornings and in the evenings as well, so that will disrupt the disrupt the schedule a little bit. But hey, we can still cast. We are still here. We are still live, and there's a lot to get into. Again, we do have that bracket command in the chat. From the very top, we have our #1 seed of the tournament. We do have Hero. He's going to be the #1 seed at the very top of the bracket. Oh, un momento. There we go. Just getting our first series sorted, but Hero, he's at the top of the bracket waiting for the winner of Perceive and You. Scrolling down a little bit further, we do have Peruano, he's up against Jero in the next round as well. In the round 16, we have Cham waiting for the winner of Neo Shaggy and Hacker's Top. We have Young Yakov waiting for the winner of Rake and Mew. Scrolling down a little bit further here, we do have Max, he's going to be going up against the winner of Patches and Ponyo. We have Epic versus Illusis, so we have Nickrat waiting for the winner of this series, because up next we do have ByuN versus who? We can scroll down. There it is. We have ByuN versus Bulmyeolja. That is the next matchup. That is the next series here in the brackets. Fresh best of 3. Let's go. Let us go. Oh. Buenas noches. Get some rest, papi. Get some rest. Get some sleep. As we get into our fresh best of 3 and spawning in the bottom hand corner of Storm Push, we have the American Protoss player. The American Protoss, the Orange Protoss. It is Bulmyeolja. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have the South Korean Terran player. We have the Red Terran representing Shopify. It is ByuN. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open, and place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat. Let's jump into our PVT. Jumping into this series here, of course, we do have ByuN as the heavy favorites, but Bulmyeolja, he can be spicy, baby. We're expecting some spice. We're expecting some shenanigans out of Bulmyeolja. We'll see what he can whip out to catch ByuN off guard. Also, welcome to Storm Push. Something unique about PiGosaur Cup is PiGosaur Cup does feature some custom maps, some TLMC would-be TLMC maps, some older ones, some newer ones. Oh, as the probe does zoom across the map and will be up, barely skirting the edge away from the storm surge, if you will. One of the big features of this map, of course, is the storm surge, is the drainage here, the movement of the water. I should say that the tide, but basically you have the water is going to be pushing against you, of course, so pushing up in this direction does slow you down. So think of this like a slow zone. So there's like a slow zone here and there's a speed zone here. I mean, depending on which direction you're going in, right? True. Depending on which direction, you either get sped up or you slow down. That does affect scouting, that does affect army movement as well. It is really cool to see kind of the kind of uniqueness here of the map and kind of playing around a little bit here with the aesthetic, which again does affect rush distance, does affect engagements, does affect surrounds. Yo, we've seen many unit struggle to push past against this. Oh no, to push past against the current, but it's not like this. But here we go. We have the recall back home. We do scout across the map. Double gas opener out of ByuN, opening up double gas into a faster factory, into a delayed CC. So ByuN going for a more tech heavy start. Meanwhile, Bulmyeolja going for a standard opener currently at home. Let's go. Let us go. Let's go. Likewise, there's a CC on location. And from here, ByuN with a heavier tech opener, we can go into Reaper Hellion, we can go into Committed Cyclones, earlier Mind Drops, Banshee play as well. ByuN, he has aggressive options. And here we go. We do have the reactor Reaper Hellion opener here, so the goal should be to bust through the wall and bust into a mineral line. Early economic damage is a name game here for ByuN, and we'll see if Bulmyeolja can keep up. Currently, he has a bunch of SimCity dedicated here in his main, so it does mean that his natural is a little bit more open, so it's more accessible here to ByuN. Bear that in mind. The storm surge. Let's go. One of the other factors here, of course, is also the accessibility here of the third base. The third base can be a little bit more difficult to defend, especially with this position here outside of the natural and third, but we'll get there. For now, here comes Reaper Hellion. Oh no, he's stuck in the water. As we slowly push through the currents, getting up the ramp, getting across the map, back at home. There's a wall. There's no wall. Yeah, there is no wall. There is a massive opening here. No force fields, no sentry. Army busted. I'm gonna go straight for the mineral line, straight for the main actually. Okay. We're going for the main base, and this is going to get out of hand. It's getting out of hand. Yeah, workers are lining up, getting 4 probe kills already. 4 probes going to be going down. At the same time, we have some counter damage. 2 SCVs, 2 fall, 2 on Adept. So meanwhile, the Hellion Reaper is still alive, still kicking, and does get another volley off. Yeah, 1 more volley. 7 probes, getting up to 9. Oh no, almost up to 10. No, they light up. No, they light up. Another shot goes off 11 probes. We get 12. 11 probes go down. Critical damage is dealt here in the early game. With that, ByuN takes a massive lead, and Bulmyeolja, he is in shambles here, taking his gases, trying to recover. We got a lot of probing to do as he is down to a 1 base economy, and ByuN, he's just chilling. He's just chilling here back at home, throwing down extra Raxes, building up into his own 3-1-1 bio tank setup here. ByuN is getting comfortable. ByuN is getting comfortable. Raven harasser across the map. Gonna hit that natural. Ooh, gets a probe. Let's get 2. So 2 probes do go down. Catching up 2 workers. Extra gateway is going to be on the way. Building up into 3-gate blink. I wouldn't be opposed to 4-gate, but I also don't know if we can really afford that many gateways and that much production. But the pressure is on Bulmyeolja to get some damage done. And oh no, let's go. They're stuck in the mud, Fabi. Oh, the Stalkers are struggling. You can do it. You can. Has to blink towards the end. But remember, again, the tide is working against you here. The current is pushing against you as you try to get across the map. The Stalkers. Let's go. Let's go. I still have yet to see a queen. I want to see a queen pushing up this, like pushing through the tide. Gibch. I want to see a queen walk across the map. That's all I want. So our tank volley is going to be going up, catching out one of the Stalkers. Only 3 Stalkers left. Again, this is just to contain the Terran, but ByuN is happy to be contained. He's just waiting for his upgrades, waiting for Sim, combat shields. Once the upgrades kick in, then ByuN can start to move out. Will the queen even move or just stay still? I don't think, unfortunately, I don't think you can go into negative movement. I love the idea of a unit being slow enough where they try to go up the ramp and they just get pushed back. Like, imagine a world where, like, again, if it allowed for negative movement, like, I can see a world where, like, a queen goes up this ramp and then you fungal the queen to reduce the speed even further, and then the queen just starts sliding back. That would be amazing. But I think that the way that it's coded is that it does cap out, so regardless, you'll still be moving forward. I guess, actually, I wonder, if a queen is pushing through this, and if a fungal hits, does the movement go low enough to the point where they stop moving and they just stand still? Maybe. Because I don't think it goes into negative. I don't think it pushes them away. But I don't know. That's just speculation. No, the Ninja Base gets caught out. But same with, like, so we need to stack effects, right? Like, what if we had like a slow zone, right? Like, sorry, the mothership slow zone, time warp, I should say, right? Like, if we had that plus a fungal, like, does plus this. I think you can get to the point where it's just 0 movement and they just stand still, but here we go. This ByuN does move out across the map. Oh god, he speeds across. We can do it. We can do it. God, these shields are so heavy. Oh my god. Don't skip leg day. Don't skip leg. There we go. Oh my god. We put in some work for that one. Everyone got their cardio in. And here we go. ByuN does sim forward. Pushing towards the natural, tank standing within range. Armor shred goes off on the Immortals. And there are 4 immortals of a heavy immortal count, but there's not much else here. We need more charge, lots more buffer here for the army. Tank pool is going up. I mean, hey, the immortals are quite tanky. They're going to be able to hold their own. The immortals are holding. Oh god, the tank shots. GG gets called, and ByuN breaks through. ByuN takes game number 1. GG. Whew. GG, well played. ByuN does take a lead in the series, and with that, we'll see if Bulmyeolja can bring it back here. I see the chat. What a sweet mother is that? Esther, Nickrat, you know what not to veto. You gotta play on it, man. You gotta play on it. Embrace it, Nickrat. Embrace it. Esther, Nico. Oh no. I stand still in the shower every morning. Not like this, baby. Not like this. Is all charge same direction as the stream? Are they F1 cars? True, true. But yes, as you mentioned, if you haven't seen it before, I can't miss the series. If you haven't seen it before, the direction of the current, of course, does either speed you up or slow you down. So you can zoom across the map, or you can be hindered quite heavily. It's definitely a unique feature. And we haven't really seen it come into play too much when it comes to main engagements. We've just seen like pushes like sped up or slowed down. We've seen some players take it, of course, avoid the center of the map, but intentionally so. But yeah, we have yet to see a big engagement there in the center, and it can get crazy. Like I'm thinking like Ling Bane against Marines, depending on the positioning, like Ling Bane can just just speed into Bio or something of that nature. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see, for sure. We need more testing, we need more games. But spawning in the top right-hand corner of Washouts, we have the American Protoss player, the Orange Protoss, down in the series. We'll see if he can bounce back. It is Bulmyeolja. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Red Terran player. We have the South Korean Terran. For Shopify, it is ByuN. And as we get into this, a big shout out to I stand in the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. Thank you, Pappy. Hope you enjoy the content. I really appreciate the support. We appreciate it. Siempre I stand, siempre. Thank you. Do appreciate it. As this I stand gifting a sub to Nico as well, to Nico. Gracias. I'm sure Nico appreciates the ducks. I'm sure. But thank you, Iceland. Thank you so much for the support. As always. Gracias. As welcome to another one of these upcoming TLMC maps. Welcome to Washout. Washout is not as fancy. It's not as varied and diverse as Storm Surge, unfortunately, despite the name. One of the big features here, of course, are the destructible mineral patches. Oh, there's been an update. Huh. That's interesting. Do you see what I see? So, last week, it looks like the map has been changed. Previously, you would have these hybrid bases. You'd have these gold patches here, gold patches here, gold patches here, and gold patches here. There are 4 bases. 4 bases with gold mineral patches. But, I should say 4. There's actually more than that as we do enter towards the center. 6 hybrid bases, and if you remember, we have these destructible towers, and the towers get knocked down, and up until last week the towers would actually destroy the gold patches, but it looks like they've been moved. Okay, so there's more value here. There's more value. Gold patches have been moved over, so you can still destroy minerals by knocking down these towers. You can see here they still destroy these patches, they still destroy these patches, but now they're destroying the regular patches. The gold patches are safe. Yeah. Here, this gets knocked over to the top side to destroy these 2 patches here. So there has been an adjustment made. Even here, yeah, they get knocked down to destroy these 3 patches here on the right side. So that means that these bases have more value. Now it means that the gold patches won't be destroyed, or there's no like counterplay against them. So more value in these expansions. Interesting. Do we notice any other changes here? I can't see the HP value of these rocks. I would imagine they stayed the same, but it's interesting to see that we've seen some adjustments to the map. Interesting. Meanwhile, we're going to be opening up. We are getting into our own 1-1-1 setup. Later CC, once again, it was a double gas opener, faster factory. We had the same build in game 1. Now we're going to a similar opener. I say similar because this time there's a bit of a... we're still going into triple Reaper, double Hellion, moving out across the map. This time Bulmyeolja just walled off. If you recall last game, it was a brutal start where Bulmyeolja lost 11 probes to the initial Hellion harass. This time we got a full wall at the natural. This time Bulmyeolja is secure. For the most part, we can still KDA charge the Zealots. Oh. Speaking of, there's a KDA charge. Hellions do run in. No, they do rush past. No full wall off, no sentry, no force field, no full wall. Probes are still going to go down. Oh, God. Not like this. Getting up to 5 probe kills. Can we get more? Getting up to 6. 2 more volleys. Getting up to 7. 7 probes. Oh, dick. 8 probes with a KDA charge. Not like this. 8 probes go down. A critical damage delta early on. A very strong start here for ByuN. Not just that, he also scouted. We glossed over it, but it's a Stargate opener. Stargate into Oracle. But the Oracle has been seen. Energy has been spent. And ByuN has time to react and respond. He has time. Back at home, Cyclone production has begun. Marines are getting a position here at the natural. The main base is exposed. At least a little bit longer. Ooh, but the Oracle's waiting. Yeah, the Oracle does wait a little bit here, which means the Cyclone does arrive in time, just in time to defend. No, doesn't get the ACV. That is whole damage on the Oracle. Ay, ay, ay. The Oracle is zoned away. Bulmyeolja claiming his third, at least attempting to. Community already worried for Mothership and Celestial. Thank you. No more, please. Nah, you want the Storm Surge, Pappy. True, true. You want all the Storm Surge. Oh. So there's going to be 4 probes. Yeah, 4 probes going down so far. Some decent harass here from ByuN, once again just adding on to what's already been done. 13 probe kills in total. Is stacking up, and we're just waiting for the move out. Waiting for Stim, we're waiting for the upgrades, and then ByuN can start pushing. Likewise, looks like Bulmyeolja to go into the Phoenix. He will be able to hunt down the Raven. Raven will fall. Where are the Moopies? True, I don't think I've... we'll keep our eye out for them. We'll look for the Moopies. Get some rest, Einstein. Get some rest. Thank you. I tested out for signs the Queen does move forward. However, I also found that if you can stop a unit in the current, it will be moved. Oh. Oh, so if you so you can leave a unit idle in the Storm Surge and it will push you back. Okay, okay. Good to know. I will push you back. I mean, we knew that the Queen would move forward. It was more about, again, it was more about, like, as we mentioned, like fungal or time warp. And how that would layer on top of that and how that would affect that. ByuN does move that across the map. He has Stim. He has Stim. +1 should be done as the army gets across the map, as same with combat shields. Bulmyeolja is aware. Behind this, no splash damage, bearing in mind that the tech has been delayed because of the initial Stargate. Remember, it was Stargate, then into Twilight Council. So delayed tech, charge is not yet done. ByuN moving across. Bulmyeolja, he's in danger. Oh, Stasis gets called out. Skin revealed the Stasis, papi. Yeah. And we still don't have charge. Not like this. Baits out one of the mine shots. Yeah, baits out one of the shots. But that's Bulmyeolja. He's up against the wall here. Charge just now finishing, but there's just not much army. There's not many zealots. Not much left over. Again, it was just too much economic damage done earlier. GG gets called, and ByuN snowballs out of control. He will claim the series 2-0, advancing on to the quarterfinals. GG. GG. GG, well played. Shout out to ByuN for, of course, making it through. Shout out to Bulmyeolja for competing, of course, and for allowing us to experience some of these newer maps as well, to experience Storm Surge, to experience Washout as well. A lot of interesting features when it comes to the maps. I'm most excited for Storm Surge, of course, but we'll see how they change over time as well, bearing in mind that, of course, the map makers have time to adjust some of these maps. We just went over the fact that the patches were moved, and they were moved around when it comes to this map, when it comes to Washout. So clearly there's still changes being made, still feedback being given before, you know, we get into like the judging phase of TLMC.